So you're going to get Muriel to come around here and make some toss-ups. Excellent catch there by Muriel. Now you notice she has quite an impressive wingspan. It's about 8 feet wide. And these birds do very minimal amount of flapping when they do fly around out on the field. Very similar to a vulture. They actually also have a couple other interesting characteristics similar to vultures. They don't have any feathers on their head or legs, and it allows them to look, allows them to be very clean when they are digging around a dead animal. These birds are scavengers, but they actually eat a variety of different types of food. They'll actually eat small mammals, amphibians, reptiles, insects, rodents, and they've actually even been known to get those large nose nerves around crocodile eggs. Now these birds do come from southern parts of Africa where they live in very large groups. You can take notice of how he eats this. Eats it completely whole. Doesn't rip it up in little pieces. This is how owls eat. In about 12 to 24 hours, what they'll do is they'll cast up a pellet containing all the indigestible materials in their diet, such as bones and fluff. Now, when he was up here close, you probably noticed he had these bits of feathers on the top of his head, and they kind of look like ears. They're actually what we refer to as tufts. And even though they're not used for hearing, they're actually still used for communicating, since if the male holds them just right, this is very appealing to the female. Now these birds, as their name suggests, are actually native to Europe and Asia. You won't find them around here. They actually inhabit dense woodlands, so he's going to be able to tuck these. And what this means exactly is that these birds are found in every continent in the world, except for Antarctica. However, the northern fringe of this bird's habitat here in Ontario tends to be the most southern parts. They don't really enjoy our cold winters here. So we're going to get Lewis to hopefully fly around out here. Come on, Lewis. Now when Lewis is flying around here, you'll notice that, as with our other owls, they don't make a sound. They're actually known as birds of silent flight, and this is because owls have these bristles, or serrations, on the leading edges of their wings. It allows them to cut through the air, break up wind turbulence, and not make a sound, so they don't spook off their prey at all. Now barn owls, as their name suggests, they do inhabit barns. Most in particular, they like the wooden type. And this is because there's a large rodent population in wooden barns that'll make up the majority of this bird's diet. Now, as she's up close here, you can take a look at this dark ring of feathers around her face. It's actually what composes an owl's facial disc. Now, all owls are golden eagle. Now we're going to get Guy to come in here nice and close. You notice he does have some white feathers still kind of coming through, and on his head and tail he still does have some brown ones, so he's just reaching those sexually mature years. Now, bald eagles are native to North America. They tend to stay to relatively large bodies of water where there is excellent fishing available. These are known as the fishermen of the bird of prey world. Because of this, they actually have a couple of interesting adaptations, allow them to capture fish very effectively. For one, they have a sandpaper-like texture on the bottom of their feet. It allows them to hold on to those wet, slippery fish, not lose grip of them. And as you did notice, he did have quite an impressive...